Kirk is just one very sharp and clear guy. And he's really been doing a great service to the world and had been an enormous supporter of Israel. Of course, anyone with a clear mind is a supporter of Israel. There is something in this clip I am going to take issue with. He's actually speaking to a group with his wife, Erika. Beautiful. And I want to say before I critique that he gets into a slightly inspired rant. Possibly that's what it was. I mean, it wasn't like a deep inspiration, but he's excited about expressing something which the sentiment of which I really fully support, and that is be a man. How men should be, fathers should be a man, which means take responsibility for your family. I back that 100%. He says one little thing which I'll tell you right after watching this clip, and which I take issue with because I think it's the one thing that can actually destroy the people around you. And if you really want to give them the full support, you shouldn't be doing exactly what he says. Again, I don't know. It may just be his flow of energy that he said it in this exact way. Let's watch together, and then I will comment.
The father. Again, I'm still learning this. I've only been at it,
What advice can you give to young dads that are either about to have their first child or just had their first child? What would you, we've been through all of that, but what would you say to help encourage them?
Well, I would say you need to understand the biblical role of the father. Again, I'm still learning this. I've only been at it, for 2.5 years.
We're still young.
But when it comes to your child, you are tasked to protect them both physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and really outside the house and obviously in other ways as well. Quality time is everything. You're not above any of the duties or the tasks or the roles. But you as a father and as the provider, you need to get your act together so much that your wife never has a financial pressure ever on the family. And if you have not done that, then you got to get your act together. And let me tell the men out there, you do not spend a dime on video games or sports games or things for yourself until your wife does not have to worry about finances. You come last in the family when it comes to finances, period. That is your job. Your wife gets whatever she wants. The kids get whatever they want. And I hear all the time, like, well, it's really hard to meet ends meet. Like, let's go get a beer. I'm like, you have no reason actually to do that. Like, you are tasked with the provider. You want all the benefits of being called the head of the household, but none of the responsibilities or the obligations.
Yeah. This is great. The sentiment is great. Men must take responsibility for their families, no slouching off, and doing whatever you have to support your family. He makes a comment saying, giving your kids whatever they want. It's a bad idea. Do not give your kids whatever they want. I strongly believe that is the best way to ensure that your kids will be irresponsible when they grow up and not take responsibility. We must teach our children responsibility. And the key is that in life we have balance. So when there's balance, there needs to be responsibility and there needs to be gain. You earn things. Some things we can give our kids, of course. We give a lot of things to our children, right? But not everything that they want. And there are certain things that we have to teach them they have to take responsibility for if they want to get. And that raises independent, responsible people. And if I may dare say, do not give your spouse, in this case, he's talking about a man, so he's saying your wife everything you want. Do not give your wife everything she wants, nor should your wife give you everything you want. Everything that when we get things, certain things come with responsibility. It's not just given. That ruins a relationship, actually. And I have seen how men have actually destroyed a potentially good marriage by just giving their wives everything that they want and bringing out the worst of them when they could have brought out the best of them. And it works both ways, of course. So responsibility means that we don't just get a free ride. We take responsibility and we earn things. He's promoting responsibility, and with that comes not just giving people anything that they want. Very key point, I believe.